Hey y'all, it is your favorite nerdy girl here, Nerdy Girl Reviews, and we're back with another review for West Side Story, the reimagined 2021 version, currently streaming on Disney Plus. If you'd like to hear the full commentary, keep me locked here on YouTube. If you're watching this on Instagram, click the link in bio. If you're watching this on IG Stories, click on the link. It'll link you back to my YouTube channel. And I'm available on TikTok under Nerdy Girl Reviews. And if you'd like to see my other recaps and reviews, you can catch me on sofritoforyoursoul.com. Stay tuned, y'all. What a beautiful song. Let's get into it. You know me and my props, y'all. This is also available at the Dollar Tree, but tell me this isn't the cutest little thing. Look at that. It looks like an actual envelope, especially since we're close to award season. Tell me this isn't cute. Cute as all hell. Anyway, let's jump into this review. And tell me that this girl was not super adorable. Our actress, our leading lady, let me get her name, Rachel Zegler. I think she's of German and Colombian descent. Beautiful girl. And again, I know that we're going to go through the mixed reviews of a number of, opinions, critics online. But if I do just want to start on a positive note, I will say that she is lovely. Her voice ability, her operatic range and ability for such a young girl, incredible. And she is cute as a button. And I'm sorry, we haven't necessarily seen an actress of Colombian descent be so championed as she is. I mean, I believe she is nominated for Best Lead, Best Actress this year for the Oscars. Don't quote me, but I'm under the assumption that she is. What a beautiful girl. Beautiful, beautiful girl. And she sings. If you see the documentary, which is also accompanied along with the movie on Disney Plus, and they interviewed everybody who was involved, even the original songwriter for this film, Steven Sondheim. I believe I think Steven Spielberg auditioned her, and just based on talent, ability, vocal ability, that's why she was picked. And she's very young passing, and I believe she's not, I think she's like maybe in her early 20s, perhaps. She was perfect, ideal. Essentially, remember, this story is a remake of Romeo and Juliet. So the age should be something along the lines of preteen, not preteen, but teen. Definitely teen. Or maybe late teen. But definitely something around that scope. And I believe that, I think maybe they were in rehearsals, or they were already maybe filming Sondheim before his passing. This was in 2019 when they were filming. May have caught a portion of her rehearsals and thought automatically that she had this incredible ability, that he compared her to a nightingale. Tell me that's not the biggest compliment you can get. So I think it's, I'm not gonna lie, and I remember seeing West Side Story constantly on PBS. I don't think there's anybody who honestly is like an inner city kid and wanted to escape, perhaps the environment or just to be entertained. Perhaps you just couldn't afford cable, and you would have you would have the perk of having PBS, and PBS was really such an essential tool to your upbringing. You know, aside from Sesame Street, you had theater. You had glimpses of theater, musical theater, movies of musicals. So I was a fan of the original just for those infectious songs, and that is attributed to Stephen Sondheim. You know, I mean, and you can't say that Lin-Manuel Miranda wasn't influenced by him, because there are certain similarities between West Side Story and his own production of In the Heights. There are some similarities that we'll go into further down, but if you don't see it for yourself, like, hello. And he was a fan of it because, hold on a sec. Say it's soft and it's almost like praying. It's almost like praying. It's almost like praying. That is a little, I think he released this track as a way to raise funds post Hurricane Maria. It is called Almost Like Praying, featuring artists from Puerto Rico, and it has an array of Puerto Rican contemporary artists. But that first bar you hear, that first few lyrics that you hear, is from the famous West Side Story, when it's soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria. So it is from the famous West Side Story 1961, Maria. And he took that little small clip of that particular song, that little lyric, and then was able to remix it. Nonetheless, art will influence other art. I will say, which is known, Pablo Picasso said, an incredibly famous phrase. And I believe it, what is it? Hold on a second. Pablo Picasso said, good artists borrow, great artists steal. Which essentially, again, you know, just goes to show, I'm not saying anybody has stolen anything here, but it will influence, art will continue to perpetuate and continue to influence. And then it'll be another influence, very much like Steven Spielberg. If we didn't, who knows if he hadn't been so influenced by the original play and the original score, because that's how he was introduced to West Side Story, which eventually, of course, I'm sure he was introduced to the film. But, and I know a lot of people have questioned, like, why would he do this? What was the purpose of this? Why would he reimagine this film? And I think it's his way, his love letter, perhaps his scrapbook, his dedication to his family, and mostly his father, because I believe there's a dedication at the end of the film that says, for Dad. So his whole career is based on this perhaps bonding love and adoration that they had for the music. He said that he knew the score top to bottom. You know, perhaps they would play it constantly in his home. And it maybe even fostered forms of imagination for him. Remember, we love Steven Spielberg. You know, regardless of what he has said as of late, you know, he doesn't really consider like streaming platforms to be credible to participate for the Oscars and stuff like that. That's very antiquated. And I think that also plays into perhaps why he did this film. I believe other reviewers have made remarks